Jackson Comey weaves through, gets to the ball, and one play.
Hi, this is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Har-Ber Wildcats. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is open and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment that you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today at 888-498-2549.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car? A 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
You are looking live at Charging Wildcat Arena on the campus of North Little Rock High School as we get set for the second round of the 6A tournament. Our tournament coverage is brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation, Arkansas Children's Hospital, Core Architects, Engineering Services Incorporated, Ozarks Electric Cooperative, and our friends at PAM Transport. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, Connor Jenkins along with you for tonight. It's going to be a triple header here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. And Connor, we start with the number 1 seed on the boys' side, the Har-Ber Wildcats, the overall #1 seed here in the 6A tournament. You know this team better than anyone.
Yes.
Daunting task tonight in the defending state champions.
Yeah, it's the defending state champions, but the state champions are not what they used to be. They graduated a lot of seniors, but they're still a very well-coached team. One of the best coaches in the 6A, period, Wes Swift, is on their coaching staff. And then you look at Har-Ber. Cortland Mulger was the story for the Har-Ber Wildcats. You look at the graphic right here, 22 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game. That's a well-rounded stat line. Then you got Jackson Conley, who is a defensive menace at 3 steals per game. We're about to show it right here. 3 steals per game, 8 rebounds per game, 14 points per game. Then when you get to playoff time, we talked about it already for Jonesboro, but we talk about it for Har-Ber, it's about coaching. And you get to coach Steffenbach. 105 wins, 2 conference championships, and 1 coach of the year. And he's only been there, I think this is his 5th year now. So the Har-Ber Wildcats are set for a good night tonight.
Yeah, and tonight you're facing, as I mentioned, the defending state champions. Kind of a quirky team, doesn't score a lot of points. I feel like the first one to 50 is going to be in good shape to win this ball game tonight. Jonesboro doesn't score a lot, but they also don't give up a lot.
They do not give up a lot. They're a very defensive-minded team. They're going to get in you from the get-go, and that's the thing that Har-Ber's going to have to watch for. Cortland Mulger's seen double teams all year. He's seen triple teams. He's seen single coverage that has not worked, but it has also deterred him from scoring so much. And so he's going to see a lot of that tonight. They're going to throw a lot of looks at him. We said coaching comes into play here. That's what's going to come into play.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Cortland handles it, because last year during the state finals, Jonesboro had a plan.
They
kept pushing Cortland out and pushing him out. And, Cortland's going to have to give up the basketball to get the basketball back. I feel like we're going to have to see some flow there offensively. Defensively, this game's going to be funny to me because Har-Ber likes to score. They like to get out and run and jump and do all of those things. Jonesboro are going to pull this thing down, and they're going to try and grind this one out. If they can keep it in the 40s, I think that's their MO. If Har-Ber can get into the 50s or the 60s, I like their chances.
And I talked to Coach Steffenbach about kind of what his mantra is today. I mean, this team, Jonesboro, has already played a game in state tournament. They're used to playing in this gym. He said they're used to playing here, so we know that's already going to be a factor. We're the 1 seed. We feel good about how we are right now.
Yeah, this game's interesting because the winner moves on to the semifinals on Saturday. You're either going to get Little Rock Central, the 2 seed out of the Central region, or the Springdale Bulldogs.
Wow.
We could get Springdale Har-Ber 3.0 in a couple of days. But a lot of work here to do for both teams. Let's focus on this one here tonight. Give me a couple keys here as we move forward.
Well, I mean, the keys to the game for the Har-Ber Wildcats is always what happens for Coach Steffenbach. You got to rebound the ball. You got to get to the free throw line. They don't want to live and die by the 3-point line. They want to be able to get inside and pick you apart there. Marley is going to be a key to me. Cortland Mulger might not be 100% healthy. We've heard rumors that he might be out of this game, but I think he will be in it. But if he is not full himself, expect Marley, Hayden Wood, Jackson Conley to pick up the load.
Yeah, and for a lot of guys, I mean, this will be their first extensive state tournament action on foreign soil, if you will. And, after every coach I've talked to, I was talking to Vic Rimmer earlier today from Fayetteville, talked to Coach Hunsucker about this, that week off. It's not that it hurts so much, but it's hard to get back in the rhythm that you had through a regular season where you're playing every couple of days. They've been off for 6 days. They get the nerves out. Those first couple of minutes, I mean, look, these are young men, and they're going to be a little bit nervous, but you get the nerves out here in the first couple of minutes, survive the first 8, and then you just go play basketball.
And it's really what they want to do. They can out-talent a lot of teams, but when you meet talent with talent, it's play basketball time, and that's what you've got to do in the state tournament, because there's a lot of teams that are going to talent with you. That's what we're seeing with the Har-Ber Wildcats. So if they can play basketball the right way, play team basketball, they're going to win this ballgame.
We just had our first major upset here in the tournament.
Yes.
Little Rock Central's girls, the number 4 seed, knocked out the conference champions out of the West, Northside, in a really physical game, and we're expecting about the same today. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. Connor and I are going to be here all night long. Triple header tonight. If you're going to ride along with us, you'll have to go back and switch the links on the Springdale Athletic Foundation page. They're all right there under the live tab. We'll have the Har-Ber girls taking on, I'm blanking,
North Little Rock
in the next round. And
then got the bracket right there.
Yeah, I know. It's sitting right in front of me. And then Springdale and Little Rock Central tonight. So we're going to send it down to the public address announcer down to midcourt. And we are ready for tonight's player introductions.
This is day 3, game 2 of the quarterfinals starting today, sponsored by the Wildcat Foundation and Ben E. featuring the Har-Ber Wildcats against the Jonesboro Hurricanes. All right, let's start by meeting our visitors on the scoreboard tonight, which will be the Jonesboro Hurricanes 6-foot senior, number 2, Chris Stacy. Back guard, 6'1" junior, number 3, Kellen Smith. Back guard, 6'3" junior, number 10, C.J. Larry. And then forward, 6'3" junior, number 12, Luke Maltz. Head coach for the Hurricanes, Wes Swift. Now, on your scoreboard for tonight, the home team will be the Har-Ber Wildcats. Let's read the starters for Har-Ber now. At guard, 6'3" junior, number 3, Courtland Muldrew. At guard, 6'4" junior, number 4, Jackson Conley. And at guard, 6'4" junior, number 5, Hayden Wood. And at forward, 6'4" freshman, number 12, Mar Lee. And at forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 33, Taylor Bledsoe. Head coach for the Wildcats is Tommy Defbob.
So there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight. No surprises as far as the lineup goes for Har-Ber.
No, I mean, we thought there's rumors going around. Of course, rumors are rumors for a reason, but there was rumors going around that Courtland Muldrew might not be in the lineup after a tweaked ankle in the Springdale game. Obviously, he's had some time to rest from that one, so hopefully that's the sign that he's going to be good for the state tournament. They need him for a deep run.
If you've ever watched Jonesboro play, they are truly a system team. It's just plug and play for them as they'll win the tap, and here we go. This was 1 versus 4.
And from my scouting report, I've heard that number 3, Keelan Smith, is their star.
Jonesboro coming off a win over Bentonville 2 nights ago. This is balls on the block. Three-pointer on the way to open the ball game. It's good. Chris Stacy hits the 3.
And then we talk about it a lot. You're going to get the best punch possible from Jonesboro tonight if you're the Har-Ber Wildcats, because this is a team that is, what did you say it earlier? You said about someone else. You said playing with house money.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Jonesboro's. Look, I think their standard is the state title, but this is not a vintage team. It's Hayden Wood on the drive. This is not. Last year they did it with experience. 3 senior guards who were really able to play lockdown defense. There's a carry on Adam Rutherford. So it's a very different team than they had last year in their state title run. And Har-Ber's again. Talk about being off for 6 days. You just kind of survive the first couple of minutes, settle the jitters down, and you go play basketball.
And it seems like Muldrew wants to get a little bit of his get back, if you will, because this is the game that he was a little frustrated in the state finals last year, but he wants to score today.
Three-pointer from Muldrew is no good. Rebound pulled down by Jonesboro. Then Stacy with the rebound. And just underway here. Minute gone. This is Rutherford trying to bounce pass. Nobody home. Muldrew comes away with it. Here we go the other way. Courtland Muldrew quickly into the front court. Jackson Conley. Will drive baseline. Conley all the way to the rack. Can't get it to go. And they're going to say last touched. I think that was Stacy got his hand on it. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. Quickly into the ballgame, a change. Caleb Chu's coming in.
That's a pretty quick substitution right there by Jonesboro. Jackson Conley looks like he got hit in the face.
Kellen Smith going to take a seat. Marley tracks down the basketball. Fresh 35 for the Wildcats. There's Muldrew on the wing. Wood on the baseline. He'll bring it back out. Muldrew on the block. Court to the basket. Shot's no good. Whistle foul. That's going to go on Chu.
That's the reason for the substitution. I just saw it right there. Muldrew was posting up Keelan Smith, and they didn't like it, so they wanted to put in a bigger guy to guard him, but Muldrew's going to post up no matter what.
2 free throws upcoming for Courtland Muldrew. First one's good.
And also, you talked about it. It's a first time and a first taste of playoff experience for some of these players like Taven Bledsoe, Mar Lee. This is their first time ever being in playoffs in 6A basketball.
Both free throws good. 4-3 here. 6:15 to go first quarter. Just underway. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We got a triple header today. Har-Ber girls are up next. Springdale boys will be the nightcap.
What a great nightcap.
What a great day of basketball here in North Little Rock. Here's Balls. Three-pointer on the shot. That's no good. Bledsoe comes away with it. Luke Balls can't get it to go. Conley races the other way, loses control of it. This is Chu all the way to the basket. His shot rolls in good. Caleb Chu's got his first two, and it's a 1-point Jonesboro lead.
This is what it's going to be. It's going to be up and down. Whoever team you said gets to the highest scoring mark first is going to have the momentum. But at the same time, Har-Ber wants to play fast, but they're being a little too sloppy with it to play fast right now.
Baltz whistled for the foul. That's going to be his first team foul, number 2.
Their defense is where Har-Ber is going to shine today. If they can get their defense going, they're going to win this ball game.
Wood will inbound. This is Marley, the freshman. Back to Muldrew. Portland will fire. Long three-pointer on the way, good. Portland Muldrew with a three-point basket. He's got 5, and it's 7-5 Har-Ber.
Name me the players in the state that can pull that shot
off.
off.
There aren't many that can pull the trigger from that deep. Shot's no good. Chu tries to track it down. Marley comes away with it to Bledsoe. Now back to Muldrew. C.J. Larry on the shot for Jonesboro. 3 out of the corners, no good. Rebound pulled down.
And a good shot by Marley. He's normally a corner specialist for the Wildcats, but just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Baltz in the lane, has his pass batted around. Muldrew comes away with it. Here we go the other way. Wildcats with numbers. Here's Hayden Wood. And they're going to say travel with the basketball.
It's called happy feet. Got a little too happy on the... He saw he had an opportunity to pump fake and go, and just got a little too happy on the play.
Change is coming for Jonesboro. Number 3, Kellen Smith back into the ball game, as well as DJ Johnson for the first time.
Wes Swift is not afraid to go to his bench.
He is. He's one of the best defensive coaches in the state.
I heard the radio show the other day. It was The Buzz, and they were talking all about how Jonesboro is a sleeper team in this in the state tournament. Har-Ber hoping that doesn't happen.
There's Johnson. His shot no good. Conley tracks down the loose ball and head the other way. Jackson Conley into the front court. 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. This is Muldrew working on Larry. C.J. Larry, the defender. Muldrew pulls the trigger. Another three-pointer for Cortland Muldrew.
It's too much space. You cannot give him that much breathing room. If he sees a little bit of sunlight, he's going to take the shot.
This is Smith. He'll drive to the basket. Can't get it to go. Conley with a rebound and lost control of it. Saves it to Hayden Wood. And will head the other way.
Muldrew likes the matchups right now. He is seeing what he likes.
Muldrew on the drive. We're going to get a
legal screen.
Yeah, an offensive foul that's going to go against Tevin Bledsoe. Calling it a little tight here early.
Set the precedent early. Maybe it'll get a little looser as it goes.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of ball games. The North Side game, the Little Rock Central North Side game, was really physical.
It was. It was a very physical game. It was called tight at points, and it wasn't at others. So it's going to be It's going to be a 50-50 whether a call gets called.
Smith can't get the shot to go. DJ Johnson last to touch it. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. 3:33 to go here, first quarter. 10-5 Wildcats.
This is kind of what the Wildcats wanted a little bit. They wanted their defense to shine, but they also wanted Muldrew to shine. And if his offense gets going first, then he can get his teammates involved. That's how you start off a good game for the Wildcats.
20 to shoot for Har-Ber. 3:15 to go first quarter. Muldrew with the basketball, working on C.J. Larry, has it taken away. To Smith, to the basket. Shot won't go. Great play there by Muldrew to disrupt it. Har-Ber will head the other way.
Good play also by Muldrew. That's unsung. He reestablished before getting in bounce, and that's exactly what you have to do. Otherwise, that's a turnover.
Wood trying to get it to Bledsoe. Couldn't control the pass, and here comes Jonesboro. That shot got hit from behind Hayden Wood. And they're going to say last touch there by Marley. So with 2:48 to go here in the first quarter, it'll be Jonesboro basketball. Fresh 35 on the clock.
And if you listen to Har-Ber streams, you've heard me say multiple times that Hayden Wood is one of the best rim protectors in the entire 6A. He proves it right there.
One of the things I think Jonesboro is struggling with early is how quickly Har-Ber's getting back on defense.
Yes.
A couple of times they've been caught from behind. Here's a shot at the foul line. Chris Stacy with the basket. It's a three-point ball game at 10-7.
With Har-Ber's athletes, they're going to make you beat them in the half court. You cannot beat them in the full court, rarely.
This is Jackson Conley, drives baseline, throws it right to DJ Johnson, and here comes Jonesboro the other way. DJ all the way to the basket, can't get it to go. And they're going to say it'll be Jonesboro basketball. I thought that went off Stacy.
I think it did too.
Okay.
That's why Deffenbaugh was a little uncertain with the call.
No replay here in the state tournament. So it'll be Jonesboro basketball, 35 to shoot.
no coach challenge either. Otherwise, Deffenbaugh would have probably used it.
Stacy's shot hits the underside of the rim. Har-Ber's got the basketball here as we approach the 2-minute mark, first quarter. Muldrew.
I wonder if the coach challenge will ever come to high school basketball.
That's going to be a tough one. They're going to rely on us.
And that is not a good thing to rely on.
15 to shoot for the Wildcats. Here's Hayden Wood, his three-pointer. No good. Rebound pulled down by Smith. Quickly the other way comes Jonesboro. Jonesboro going a lot faster than I thought they would. This is Larry out of the corner. His shot's no good. Follow by Caleb Chu's no good. Har-Ber heads the other way.
Jonesboro might be going so fast because of the design of Har-Ber Wildcats.
Checking in for Har-Ber. It's number 10, Connor Menifee. Makes his first appearance in the ball game.
Connor Menifee, he can shoot from downtown and he can defend it at a very high level. That's a good substitution right there.
They're going to show a little pressure here, something they haven't shown so far tonight. CJ Larry with the basketball over to Caleb Chu.
Thought it was his own look for a second, but no.
For a second, yeah, that's what it looked like. Plenty of time to shoot here. They got 12 seconds. Kellen Smith on the wing working on Menifee. Little crossover. Smith to the basket. Whistle foul. Basket's good. Bledsoe's going to pick up his second. Kellen Smith's going to go to the line to try to complete the and one and tie this thing up. And very quickly up off the bench comes Mar Lee. He'll be coming in for Bledsoe.
And I talked to Coach Deffenbaugh about how his rotation is going to work in the playoffs. He normally stays within a 7-man rotation in the regular season, but you never know when it comes to playoffs. And he said, 7-man has worked for us. We want to stay in it, but if foul trouble persists, we're going to have to lean on those guys to come in.
Yeah, and right now you're dealing with 2 fouls. Tevin Bledsoe in the first quarter. Smith hits the free throw. So we're tied at the 10 here. 1:07 to go in the quarter.
Right now, if you're Har-Ber, you just need a bucket to just separate something.
Conley. Marley, top of the key. Good matchup right here. CJ Larry, Cortland Muldrew. Cortland thought about the three, pulls it down. Plenty of time to shoot. 15 for the Wildcats. Marley, three-pointer on the way. Shot good.
That's a freshman that can hit you in the three-point area and hit you down low by dunking the ball. He is a 2-level threat, and the mid-range is coming. It's only a freshman.
7 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Johnson, he'll fire the three. Can't get that to go. Muldrew pulls down the rebound, and now Har-Ber can hold for the last shot if they want it. Plenty of time, 25 seconds.
With their defense, though, they could create another opportunity, but I think Coach Deffenbaugh is saying one last shot.
Luke Balt's going to check in at the whistle, whether that's at the quarter or before. Now 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Muldrew to Conley, back to Muldrew, loses control of it, gets it back. Basket, good. Cortland Muldrew with the basket. Har-Ber's got a 5-point lead as the clock runs out. So 8 minutes in the books. 15-10 our score. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
We want to make sure we thank
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings. Shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
15-10 our score, and 8 minutes in, I think we got about what we expected. Nerves are settled. We're into a basketball game.
We're into it, and really the nerves of Cortland Muldrew haven't been shown today. You don't really see that as much here today. He's done a good job of just being able to control himself, control the pace of the game, and score the ball at a high level.
Now it's just a basketball game like the 30 other games you've played this year. Again, this is the 1 seed against the 4 seed. Winner gets a spot in the semis against the Springdale Little Rock Central winner. That game will be played later tonight. Triple header here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Got the Har-Ber girls coming up next. They'll play North Little Rock.
That should be a fun one.
That's going to be a fun. All of these games are going to be fun ones. And then the nightcap will be Little Rock Central and Springdale. Muldrew fires, three-pointer, no good.
Kind of undercut Marley a little bit right there.
Into the front court comes CJ Larry. Whistle It's going to go on Menifee. That'll be his first, team foul number 1.
That's one of those tight calls that we were kind of talking about earlier, setting the precedent early because they don't want any hand checks.
A lot of dignitaries here from the Springdale area tonight. Athletics director, Mr. Fimple, is here.
Visiting his brother, maybe?
Absolutely. Good to see him.
Wonder who will be cheering for next game, either his brother or Har-Ber High School.
Well, we probably shouldn't ask him, but I will. Keelan Smith with the basket here. Cuts it to a 3-point lead. 30 seconds in here in the second quarter. Luke Baltz back in the ball game. Hayden Wood fires. That shot no good. Baltz comes down with a rebound.
You like it. You're not going to fault Wood for doing that kind of shot right there because you like when he's aggressive on offense because his defense is so vital. When you get him on offense, you're going to have a good night.
Here's C.J. Larry. Kellen Smith drives baseline. In the corner, Caleb Chu. He drives center. Chu. Conley got a piece of that one. Back the other way comes Har-Ber. Mulder on the drive. And they're going to get him for the offensive foul.
Mulder kind of tried to step over. I can't see. I think it was Chris Stacy. And Stacy, I think, grabbed his foot, so that's what happened right there. And then you see T.D. Mosby. We'll check him in the ballgame. Coach Deffenbaugh tried T.D. Mosby starting at the Southside game and going on from there, getting him some minutes here and there because he knew he'd have to rely on him in his rotation, losing Jabari Washington to Fayetteville earlier in the season.
Adam Rutherford's checked back in for Jonesboro. One-on-one right here, literally. Rutherford and Mosby.
Mosby can defend. He is a high-level defender.
Rutherford, three-pointer on the wing. That shot back iron, no good. Marley tracks it down. It's Chris Stacy trying the three there. 90 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Marley back to Muldrew. One of the things that Cortland's shooting range does, you got to defend him literally when he comes across the half-court line, which can stretch your defense out a little bit.
You got to pick him up wherever he's at.
There's Hayden Wood. Wood on the drive. Mosby, three-pointer. Shot's no good. Conley tried to save it. Baltz does. Kind of an odd play there, but Hurricane will get the basketball back. 2 minutes gone here. Nice pass to Chu, swatted away by Hayden Wood. And this is one of the things, you can see Jonesboro, despite the conference they play in, not used to that, guys getting back that fast. Jackson Conley going to draw the foul. I think it's going to be Rutherford.
You can see that was a point of emphasis on Coach Deffenbaugh's scouting report. This Jonesboro team, I watched them play the first round against Bentonville. They like to go fast. They like to get in transition. That's where they like to live. But Har-Ber knows that by their scouting report, and they've done a great job of getting back.
Conley's first free throw is good. His first point in the ball game. C.J. Larry checking back in. Caleb Chu's going to take a seat. Second free throw upcoming for Jackson Conley. We got 5:40 to go here in the half. 4-point ball game.
Just saw Muldrew get one of those massage guns and kind of go to his ankle, so hopefully he's okay on this game.
Here's Baltz. He'll handle Larry. Fires three-pointer. That's front of the rim. No good. Lee's got it. Har-Ber will start the other way. Muldrew pulls up. Shot good. Muldrew's got a dozen.
He's got as much as Jonesboro does. They've scored 12 as well.
Rutherford, shot knocked away by Muldrew. And we're going to get a timeout. Har-Ber, 5:08 to go in the half, 18-12 our score. Connor and I will be right back. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
.508 to go here in the half. (18-12) the score. This is Larry. Loses his balance. Now we got a scrum for the basketball. Gets it to Baltz. Baltz in the paint. Baltz Gets Wood in the air, basket's no good, whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Hayden Wood. That's going to be his first personal.
Never want to get stuck in the air because that's when a player like that can do that and get into you and create the contact where it looks like the contact's on you.
Baltz, first free throw. Number 5, Terrence Brown, has checked in for Jonesboro.
Jonesboro's gone pretty deep tonight into their bench.
They really have. And you said that they like to play fast. The game against Bentonville was a slugfest. That was a very physical ball game, and they do go deep. There's Conley on the wing, back to Muldrew. Muldrew, shot off the glass is no good, grabs his own rebound and good.
He wanted a rebound on the play as well.
6-point lead here, 20-14.
Already, Coach Swift is going to sub in. I guarantee it's for number 1 on the play.
Marley comes away with a loose basketball. Hayden Wood will grab it. We got bodies all over the floor. Muldrew in the corner. This is Hayden Wood. And we're going to get a foul. It's going to be a push. We'll see who they call. Kellen Smith's coming back in. CJ Larry's going to get the foul. That'll be his first.
Yep, puts it in for number 1. I called it right there because the fact of that Muldrew sees a mismatch every time that he sees number 1 on him, and he is going to use that as much as he can.
Stacy's back in. DJ Johnson back in for Har-Ber, for Jonesboro. Har-Ber's gone pretty much the entire way. About 6 players. Here's Mosby. Back to Jackson Conley. Not a lot of subbing for Coach Deffenbaugh. Here's Hayden Wood. And we get another whistle. They're going to say traveled.
Yeah. He got a little, again, the happy feet. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, but his body didn't catch up with his mind, and that's how it works.
4:08 to go here in the first half. 6-point ball game.
Not exactly how Har-Ber wanted to start out the game. They're doing fine on the scoring end, but their defense is a little, it's good in transition, but in the half court, the plays that Jonesboro is running are being effective.
Jonesboro's at their best. It's defense. It's a defense-first attitude. If Stacy's three-pointer's no good. This isn't a great scoring team. It's not a great shooting team. They rely on their defense to create points. And
you said about Bentonville, slugfest. That's exactly what Jonesboro wants. They want it to be a slugfest.
Muldrew, fade away, no good. Stacy with a rebound. I think you're comfortable with that shot. Anything Cortland takes inside the foul line, I think you're extremely comfortable with. Shot's no good. We'll see who the foul is on. It's going to go on Larry. That will be his second. CJ Larry picking up his second. It's team foul number 3. Caleb Chu's coming back in. Terrence Brown will take a seat.
Har-Ber's gone 7 deep already. T.D. Mosby going to be in that rotation. And it's interesting to see if they will go any deeper than that or if they like to stick with those 7.
There's Muldrew on the wing. I wonder how long Tevin Bledsoe. I guess with the 6-point lead, you can leave Bledsoe on the bench, bring him back in the third quarter with only the 2 fouls.
But his screen setting ability is his most unsung thing that he does. His screens that he gets Muldrew open on are what works.
Muldrew fires long 3-pointers. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Jonesboro. Stacy finds Johnson. That ball slapped off the glass, and I think they're going to call it a goaltend.
Foul.
They're going to call it a foul. Okay, so they're going to let do. Now we've got. And, boy, I think we just got double technicals. So we'll let them sort this out. Hayden Wood's going to get the technical, and I think it's going to be Chris Stacy's going to get the other. We got a foul on that end as well. So it's going to be a minute before they sort all this out. We'll get, and this has been coming. On a couple of these, runouts that Jonesboro's had, Har-Ber tracking the guys backwards. There's been some contact, but that one, DJ Johnson winds up on his back, didn't like what happened, and he had something to say. All right, so the foul's going to go on Marley.
I don't think there's anything else. Oh, no, double tech.
Yeah, double technical. I saw him tee both of them up. So that's going to go on Hayden Wood. They pointed right at him, and I don't know who the Jonesboro technical is going to go on.
They say 5 and then 3. Keelan Smith.
Okay, Keelan Smith for Jonesboro is going to get the technical. Okay.
Marley got the foul. Hayden Wood picks up the foul. That's 2 fouls on 1 possession for Har-Ber Wildcats.
So So Har-Ber's got 5 now, so any foul for the next 3 will 1. It's going to send Jonesboro to the line. We'll find out if they can shoot free throws or not. As DJ Johnson will shoot 2. First free throw good.
And they had on the board, I wonder if you have it over here, they had Wood down for 2.
Yeah, I've got him with 1 foul plus the technical.
So that would be 2.
It's 2 on him.
2 personals. That's also a scary sight.
Right. So DJ Johnson gets the first.
If they offset, then why did he get a technical free throw? I'm confused. Do we get a technical free throw down on the other end, or?
We're going to find out here in a second. 3:01 to go here in the half.
Just asking the question for the people.
Second free throw for DJ Johnson. Johnson gets both. 4-point ball game, 20-16. This is Mulder on the drive. Dishes to Wood. Off the glass and in.
That's good. That's exactly what the Wildcats want right now. They need Wood to get involved. They need Conley to get involved if they're going to have some success.
This is Smith. Floater along the baseline, good. You know, although the game is being played at Jonesboro's pace, I think Har-Ber's very comfortable with where they are.
They are. I mean, they like their position. Wood and Conley have not been what Wood and Conley normally are scoring-wise, and they're still in a comfortable 4-point lead, so they've got to just keep it up.
In a game like this, a 4-point lead's like an 8-point lead.
Yes.
Muldrew with the spinning shot, good. He's got 16 here in the first half.
That's one guy who's going to be comfortable pretty much every time he steps on the floor. He does not care what you throw at him.
Turnaround jumper, DJ Johnson. This game suddenly got very offensive, and the scorekeeper's doing a terrible job of keeping up the scoreboard. They've got 24-20 on the board. We'll run with that for now. This is Jackson Conley.
We saw some malfunctions, I think, either yesterday or the day before as well.
This is Muldrew. Mosby, three-pointer out of the corner. Shot rims out, no good. Wood with the rebound. Hayden Wood looking for space. Off the glass, in.
That's a skilled move.
Wood's got 6, and we're going to get a traveling call. Jackson Conley forces the travel, so you get a turnover here with 1:32 to go in the half. 6-point Har-Ber lead. Adam Rutherford's coming back in. C.J. Larry will take a seat.
This could be one of the most important minute 30s of the entire game because all the momentum is going to sway to your side going into halftime break, and that's what's going to define the third quarter if Har-Ber can get that.
Shot clock resets. It's Conley on the wing, looking for Muldrew down low. Back to Hayden Wood, now Muldrew at the elbow. Pulls up, shot on the way, rims out, no good. Stacy with a rebound. Jonesboro quickly into the front court.
Har-Ber got back.
Yeah, I think this is bothering. I think they honestly thought they could get to the rim. Ball knocked away by Muldrew. Now we got a scrum on the floor. Stacy comes away with it. I really do think that Jonesboro is surprised how fast Har-Ber's getting back. Kellen Smith's three-pointer, that's no good. DJ Johnson with a rebound.
I mean, Har-Ber's basically saying you got to beat us in the half court to beat us.
$20 to shoot for the Hurricane. Caleb Chu's got it on the wing. $10 to shoot for the Hurricane. Lots going on this possession.
Har-Ber fans asking for the backcourt.
Stacy pulls up, three-pointer, no good. Rebound. Up and in. It's Kellen Smith. He's got 9 in the first half. 15 seconds to go in the second quarter. 4-point ball game. Muldrew on the drive, and we're going to get a foul on the floor.
That's 2 free throws.
Stacy's going to get whistled for it. That will be his first. It'll send Muldrew to the line.
88% from the free throw line. That's a very good mark.
Good number. First shot upcoming for Cortland Muldrew. No good.
Commentator's jinx right there, but Coach Deffenbaugh doing something that he normally doesn't do. He's going 8 deep for foul purposes because he knows Hayden Wood has 2. He does not want him to pick up 3 on the defensive possession.
Peyton Haskins is checked in. He's number 23, making his first appearance. Connor Menefee's at the scorer's table as Muldrup hits the second. There's 8.3 seconds on the clock. Kellen Smith will inbound. Finds C.J. Larry and Hurricane quickly into the front court. C.J. Larry pulls up at the buzzer. Shot rolls in good. And that is how the first half's going to end. We got a good one going here in North Little Rock. 27-24 our halftime score. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Har-Ber's. Hometown fresh.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Halftime score, Har-Ber 27, Jonesboro 24. Springdale Athletic Foundation Television basketball is brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation, Tyson Foods, McClarty Daniel, Harps Food Stores, Arvest Bank, and our friends at 5H Sports Photography. The Wildcats have a 3-point lead. Connor and I will be back with the totals. Get you set for the second half. Coming up, you are watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours, thank you.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feed program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
Halftime score, Har-Ber 27, Jonesboro 24. Connor Jenkins, Zach Arns, glad to have you along here at Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. And, you know, Connor, I think we got what we expected, which is two really good basketball teams playing at a very high level.
Very high level, and I mean the two teams are kind of not being able to play their kind of basketball right now. Jonesboro likes to live in transition. They love to get the transition buckets. Har-Ber's getting back on pace with them, and at the same time, the half-court sets aren't working other than Cortland Mulder's scoring ability for the Wildcats, so both teams are kind of disturbed in what they normally like to do. And then quick shout-out to Donald Tucker, who's standing right here. Very, very good person, and he can talk pretty well, I think.
Yeah, he's here working behind the scenes, keeping us up and running. Cortland was 17 in the first half, leads all scores. Keelan Smith for Jonesboro leads the Hurricane with 9. And a quick shout-out to our friends at the All-American Steakhouse. They've got us on their sports theater.
Oh, God.
So our apologies to everybody trying to enjoy their dinner. But we got 6A basketball conference tournament. It's pretty fun. I mean, this is second round. Everything starts to consolidate a little bit. We got a good one going here. This is a triple header for us today.
Yes.
You and I will be doing 3 games tonight. We got the Har-Ber girls coming up. They're going to play North Little Rock. They're the host team here, so we're expecting a rather raucous environment for that one. And then the nightcap tonight, Springdale will play Little Rock Central here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation television. As we start the second half here, what are you looking for?
Well, the state tournament has its own energy to it. You look at a game, and it's not a normal game. But coming into this one, Har-Ber hasn't gotten their feet wet yet. This is the first half is going to be a precursor to what's to come because it's getting their feet wet. It's getting ready for 6A state tournament basketball.
Yeah, now and we had our first real upset of the tournament today, as number 1 seeded Northside on the girls' side went down to Little Rock Central in a great game. I mean, it was loud in here. Little Rock Central brought a lot of fans. Northside brought a lot of fans. It was a really good basketball game. We're getting a good one here. And, as the second half goes on here, as North Little Rock's tip-off with the girls' game's getting to get closer, it's going to get louder and louder in here. So it's a different kind of an environment. You said it's got its own energy. It's its own animal.
Yes.
And, Har-Ber's kind of gotten, early on they looked great, and then they kind of lulled a little bit, and then they got it going again. But, they're playing a good team. I mean, they're not the defending state champions for no reason. They've got a good system. They got good players, and Jonesboro's giving them everything they want.
Well, like you said, it's kind of a plug-and-play system. That's the coaching of it. Wes Swift is known as one of the greatest coaches in the state of Arkansas currently, and he does a great job of just being able to make it a plug-and-play system. But at the same time, Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh, he's on the rise as a coach right now. 105 wins in 5 years. That's a very good mark for him. 2 conference championships in that span as well. So you like to see it. It's a good coaching matchup. It's a good player matchup. It's a good matchup period.
Concerns with it appears as though Jonesboro is going to let Cortland Muldrew shoot anytime he wants. They're just going to switch bodies off of him and let him do his thing and guard the other 4 players. Cortland's got 17 of the 27 points here in the first half. Obviously, he can light it up. He can put up a bunch of points, but you're going to have to have some help here in the second half.
Well, that's something we see with state tournament. They try new defenses because obviously some stuff hasn't worked in the past. That's why Har-Ber's the 1 seed. So they try a new defense, and really the new defense is beat us other than Cortland Muldrew. And that's what they're going to go with, it seems like, tonight, because Cortland Muldrew can drop 40 on any given night, but who else can score the ball? Because if he can drop 40 and Jonesboro as a team can drop 50, then they're going to win.
And Jonesboro is going to get the basketball first as we get ready to start the second half here. 3-point ball game. It's been everything we thought it was going to be. It's tough. It's physical. It is just about the game that you would expect nothing less from the 1 seed in the defending state champions. So on the floor for Har-Ber, Bledsaw's back. It'll be Muldrew and Conley in the backcourt, Marley, Hayden Wood, and as I mentioned, Bledsaw up front. So here we go, second half underway. This is Keelan Smith. He had 9 in the first half, leads Jonesboro in scoring. Pulls up, foul line shot, good.
Hayden Wood, Kevin Bledsaw both have 2 fouls, so they're going to have to wash themselves. Coach Deffenbaugh doesn't like a 3rd foul in the 3rd quarter, so if you're going to get that 3rd foul, you've got to be very cautious and make sure it's at the right time.
This is Marley on the wing with Jackson Conley down low. This is size mismatch. This is Caleb Chu, the defender, and we get a push on Chu.
Little hand check motion there by the referee, and that's exactly what you like to see and you don't like to see. If you're an offensive team and they're calling that, then it's good. But if it's a defensive team, that's a very iffy call.
Second foul on Chu. The only other Hurricane with 2 fouls is C.J. Larry.
Basically the 2 people that have guarded Muldrew a lot.
Pretty much. This is Kellen Smith guarding Muldrew. Muldrew, they're in a little space. He'll back up. Plenty of time to shoot. Wood, 3-pointer. That shot's good. Hayden Wood hits his first 3 of the ball game. He's got 9. Har-Ber leads by 4, 30-26. Offensive foul. That's going to go against Kellen Smith. That will be his 2nd.
And that's the beauty of what Bledsaw brings you. He brings you charges. He averages a half a charge per game. That's a pretty good mark for this team that doesn't average anything else on charges.
Minute gone here in the 3rd quarter. 4-point ball game. Been tight pretty much the entire way. Har-Ber led by 6 at one point. Here's Wood off the glass and in.
That's the recipe for success. We always talk about that. What can you add to the dish to make it better? And that's something Hayden Wood scoring will make it better.
Keelan Smith with the basketball, drives the lane on Conley. Little reverse layup. That's no good. Conley pulls it down, and Har-Ber looks to run. Got numbers. Here's Wood on the wing. 3-pointer. Rims out, no good. Bledsaw couldn't make the follow, and now Jonesboro with the basketball. They'll head the other way. This is Smith on the wing. Smith. They're going to call Bledsaw for the block. The basket's good. That's going to be 3 on Bledsaw. DJ Johnson, Adam Rutherford up quickly off the Jonesboro bench. They're coming in, and it looks like there was a discussion going on here with Coach Deffenbaugh and his staff. They're going to leave Bledsaw in.
That's an interesting thing. I mean, this is a sophomore that hasn't played a lot of playoff basketball. To leave him in this situation, you're really seeing what he's made of in this situation.
Smith hits the free throw. And we're back to a 3-point ball game at 32-29.
You like to see Conley get a little more aggressive. I've seen him be a little too quiet tonight, defensively and offensively. If he gets a little more involved, the Wildcats could go away with this.
And we're going to whistle a foul. That's going to go on Rutherford. That'll be his 2nd. It's team foul number 3.
And you see Rutherford, he's picking up Muldrew, but Muldrew likes that matchup so much. We've seen it so much tonight. He's posted up Rutherford every time he's gotten the chance.
Wood will inbound. Hayden Wood on the wing. Back to Marley. Marley hit that 3 in the first quarter. Been quiet ever since. This is Muldrew. Muldrew backing down Rutherford. Here's Conley. Now Marley back to Muldrew. Lets it fly from the volleyball mid-strike and hits the three.
Wow.
And there's just no defense for that. And I think if you're Jonesboro, you're going to let him shoot it just because you don't want to commit that much. Rutherford, mid-range jumper's no good. Muldrew with the rebound. Muldrew on the drive. Finds Bledsoe on the wing, back to Muldrew. Here's Conley. Conley on the spin. Wood in the corner. Rims out, no good. Whistle. And if that's Bledsoe, that's 4. It is.
It is. Wow.
Bledsoe's going to pick up his 4th personal foul, and then very quickly up off the bench, Mosby's coming in. Gillen Smith back in for Jonesboro, but that's a development here with a 6-point lead. Bledsoe's going to sit down. He's been in foul trouble since the first quarter.
Well, like I said, Bledsoe he doesn't bring a lot scoring-wise, but he doesn't have to. He brings a lot with screen setting for Muldrew and getting him open and getting other players involved, and that's going to be a huge development as the game goes on.
Here's C.J. Larry looking for help. That shot off the glass, no good. Smith with the rebound. Can't get that. Oh, he did get that one to go. Thought that one was coming off the rim. Smith has all 7 Jonesboro points here in the third quarter. It's a 4-point lead, 35-31. We had a little scoring discrepancy, or at least I did. They checked it at halftime. Score at halftime was right. I had it 27-25, but it was 27-24. They had a long discussion between the two scorebooks. Muldrew fights his way in.
And this is the storyline that we're following here tonight. Can Muldrew beat a team by himself? And he's doing it scoring-wise, but you also see some Wildcats getting involved defensively, and that's what's really changed it.
4:15 to go here in the third quarter. 6-point lead. Muldrew fires. Three-pointer, rims out, no good. They're going to say last touch there by Caleb Chu. It'll be Wildcat basketball.
And Muldrew shoots 39% from three-point territory. To give you reference, that's really good. In the NBA, that's a solid three-point shooter.
Hard to argue with that one. This is Hayden Wood. He'll drive center. Wood loses control of the basketball, and we're going to get an offensive foul. That's going to be 3 on Hayden Wood. He's got the 2 fouls plus the technical. So now we're starting to look at some foul issues for a team in Har-Ber that's not very deep.
No. Well, they are deep, but they don't prefer to go deep.
Well said. Well said.
Yes.
Halfway home here, third quarter. This is C.J. Larry. Larry, nice dish underneath there. Look at B.J. Johnson. He gets the basket. And we're going to get a timeout. Jonesboro, 3:48 to go in the quarter. 37-33 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Get to the ball, and one play.
(37-33) our score. Har-Ber's outscored Jonesboro here in the quarter 10-9. Getting about what we expected. 1-2 possession game. Didn't think this thing would be a blowout either way, but Jonesboro talking defense. We've got Coach Deffenbaugh drawing things up on the board. It's state tournament time.
It is state tournament time, and one of the developments that we're seeing is foul trouble for the Wildcats. Hayden Wood is going to stay in the ball game with 3 fouls.
Yeah. So here we go. 3:45 to go in the quarter. 4-point lead.
That's some trust by Coach Deffenbaugh, but there's only 2 returning starters on this team from last year, and Hayden Wood's one of them.
Conley all the way to the rack, couldn't get it to go, and C.J. Larry comes out of there with it. Larry finds Smith. Has his shot blocked by Hayden Wood. The follow won't go. Smith gets his rebound. No good. And they're going to say out of bounds.
I think that's the third block by Hayden Wood tonight.
Yeah.
He's the best rim protector on this Wildcat team.
34 on the shot clock. C.J. Larry will inbound. Larry drives center. Floater off the backboard, no good. DJ Johnson gets it to go. And I think we're in for one of those ball games. It's just going to be possession by possession. With 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Har-Ber's got the basketball.
I feel like we're in one of those nights. We've got a triple header, and all 3 games are bound to be like this.
Muldrew to the basket. His shot no good, and they're going to say the foul was on the floor. We'll see who it's on.
But if anybody in the industry knows, you never want to commentate a blowout.
No,
you love commentating a good game.
Those are boring.
Yes.
My good friend Jimmy Dykes always tells me, just check Cash's equipment works, give me a good game. That's all I care about. And we're going to get another foul. This one's going to go on Chu. That will be his third. So 2 quick fouls here. And Jonesboro's gone over the limit. Muldrew will go to the line. Rutherford's going to check in after the first free throw. Muldrew 3 out of 4 tonight at the line. He was at 88% on the season. First shot for Muldrew. It's good.
It's on my laminated stat sheet.
I love that. Love that. The only thing you need to do is cover your mouth when you're talking and you look like John Gruden. Second shot for Muldrew is good. So the lead back to 4 at 39-35. Larry comes across the timeline. This is Larry, pulls up, jumper, got a whistle. I think they're going to get Mosby. That'll be his first. He's going to send Larry to the line. CJ Larry tonight, just 2 points in the ball game. This will be his first trip to the line.
That's something I've seen a lot tonight that I don't know about. I have a good friend who works for the AAA in the referee department, Mr. Pewey, is what I call him. And there's been a lot of cross-court calls tonight. Like one side referee is calling for the other side referee. I don't know about that.
Second shot upcoming for CJ Larry. Up and good. So back to a 2-point ball game. 39-37. 2:40 to go here in the quarter.
Need a bucket right now if you're the Wildcats.
20 to shoot for the Wildcats. Muldrew now double. Finds Conley on the far side. Wood, they missed an opportunity with Marley in the corner. Wood powers his way to the basket, and they're going to say the basket's good. Rutherford's going to get whistled for the foul. I wasn't sure what he was motioning, but he was motioning at Rutherford.
He made the neutral motion, honestly, because
I don't know what that was.
Chargeman and one motion at the same time.
So Wood will go to the line. He'll try the and one. He gets the bonus, and Har-Ber's lead grows to 5 at 42-37.
I was going to say the Wildcats needed a 3-point basket, but that's as good as a 3-point basket. And one play by Hayden Wood.
Adam Rutherford's not going to sleep well tonight. Every time he's been on the floor, Har-Ber's going right at him. This is Keelan Smith with it.
That was me on the basketball court.
CJ Larry's got it at the elbow. Pulls up. Jumper on the way. Too strong. No good. Muldrew comes away with it. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Muldrew. And they're going to get him for the offensive foul. That's going to be 2 on Cortland.
And I don't know if you ever remember Dennis Yoakum, coached at Southwest Junior High. I played against that Southwest team, and he said, attack Connor, when I got in the game in the last 3 minutes. He's almost like an uncle to me. Him and my dad are great friends, but that's something I was not good at, was defense.
Luke Baltz back in for Jonesboro. Last 2 minutes here of the third quarter. 5-point Har-Ber lead. They led by 3 at the break. This is Stacy. And Hayden Wood just picked up his 4th personal foul. So now there are 2 Wildcats with 4 fouls. Stacy's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. Two free throws upcoming for Stacy. First one's good. Adam Rutherford's back in. Here comes DJ Johnson as well.
Is Coach Dessmal going to leave Hayden Wood in the ball?
Looks like it.
That's some trust.
A lot of trust, but an experienced player.
That is an experienced player. He's been in this position before. The Wildcats secured the 2 seed last year and had the bye in the state tournament. They were upset by Cabot in that round, but at the same time, they were in that position.
3-point lead 42-39, the last 90 seconds of the third quarter. Here's a guy that needs to get going. Jackson's really, really good player.
14 points per game.
Quiet night for him. Muldrew back to Marley, now back to Muldrew. And they're going to send him to the line. Rutherford's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his fourth. Talking about Jackson Conley, 1 point tonight. Up off the bench for Har-Ber, number 23. That's Peyton Haskins. He's coming in.
That was a smart move. I didn't see that necessarily at first with Coach Steffenbaugh, but he wanted Hayden one in for the offensive possession, then would take him out for the defensive possession.
Muldrew gets the first. Checking in for Jonesboro, Keelan Smith. So on the floor for the Wildcats, it's Mosby, Lee, Muldrew, Conley, and Haskins. Second free throw. Idle's home good. We're back to a 5-point lead, 44-39, and we're going to get a timeout. 1:16 to go, third quarter. We got a good one going on here in North Little Rock. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. (44-39) our score, 1:16 to go here, third quarter. Har-Ber scored 17 points in this third quarter. 9 from Cortland Muldrew, 8 Hayden Wood. And we talked about the balanced scoring at halftime. Har-Ber now going to show a little pressure here, maybe a little 2-2-1.
2-2-1, kind of known for this kind of press. They either do the 2-2-1 or the 1-2-2, and they do it to waste time off the shot clock. They wasted about 10 seconds right there.
We talked in the pregame about the race to 50. I still feel like the first team to 50 is going to be in really good shape here, the way these teams play defense.
Right now, the race to who leads by 8 is probably the race that they want to win.
12 to shoot for the Hurricane. This is Stacy. Larry throws it off the foot of Keelan Smith. Oh, they're going to say Peyton Haskins was the last one to touch it. I'm with Coach Steffenbaugh on this. I think it hit Stacy. 5 seconds to shoot for the Hurricane. Here's Keelan Smith. Going to have to put it up. 3, 2, 1. Puts up the shot at the buzzer and good. Nice shot there by Keelan Smith. He's really lighting it up here in the third quarter. He's got 9. He's single-handedly keeping Jonesboro in this one. Last 30 seconds. There's about, we'll say 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 3-point lead. Portland going to dribble to the corner. They're going to take as much time as they can.
18 total?
Yep.
9 in the court. Okay, got it. I was making sure. I thought he had 9 earlier, too. Hard to read your handwriting.
It's not great. 10 seconds to shoot. Muldrew on the drive. And they're going to get the blocking foul. That's going to go on DJ Johnson. And that will be his first personal. It's going to send Muldrew to the line.
Now, there's frustration here by some fans for probably Jonesboro, but the fact is that if you're set, it doesn't matter how you're set. It matters how you fall sometimes, and a little bit of an edged fall.
Wes Swift didn't like that call at all. He's letting the referees know about it. Doesn't matter. Shot's good. It's a 4-point lead with 8.3 seconds to go. Second free throw rims out, no good. Right to C.J. Larry. Larry. All the way to the basket. His shot at the buzzer is good. And that's how the third quarter ends. We got a good one going on here in North Little Rock. 45-43 as we head to the fourth quarter. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
45-43 the scores. We start the fourth quarter. Was just looking at the score sheet. Cortland Muldrew with 27 points. Hayden Wood, he's got 14.
Yeah.
41 of your 45 points have come from two guys. And they've been very, very good tonight. But Hayden Wood with foul trouble back in the ball game.
That is
Tevin Bledsoe's back in as well. Both guys with 4 fouls as we start the fourth quarter. But it's crunch time here. There's no tomorrow for either side. And Harber's got the basketball to start.
And Coach Tommy Defenbaugh says, if we're going to win it, we're going to win it right now.
There's a steal. C.J. Larry to the hoop. Can't. Oh, boy. Thought that one wasn't going in, but Larry gets the 2 to open the scoring here. We got a tie ball game at 45.
This is the first time it's been tied in this ball game since pretty much the beginning of it. So this is unfamiliar territory for the Wildcats.
Muldrew on the spin, bounces off. Oh, boy. Thought Marley was going to pull the trigger on that one. He was open for a second. Muldrew. And we're going to get a whistle. See who the foul is on. It's going to go on Smith. That is his third. So to update the foul issues for Jonesboro, Rutherford's got 4, Smith has 3, Chu has 3. The only players in foul trouble for Har-Ber, Blenton's got 4 and Wood with 4. Everybody else is in good shape.
You say that, then there's going to be 3 fouls in a row on one certain player.
Muldrew, first free throw on the way good. He's got 28 in the ball game. It's Har-Ber a 1-point lead here. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Triple header here on Springdale Athletic Foundation television. Got the Har-Ber girls next. It's Springdale night here at the tournament. We got the Har-Ber girls next. They're going to play North Little Rock, and then the nightcap. Springdale takes on Little Rock Central. Muldrew hits the second.
My feet are already yelling at me, so we're in for a night.
It's going to be a lot of fun here. I've been looking forward to tonight all week. Saw this could be a possibility, a triple header. Just great high school basketball. C.J. Larry fires a 3. That's no good. Ball's in there fighting for it. Hayden Wood, he's the stronger of the 2, and he comes away with it. Here comes Har-Ber on the run. Muldrew.
Coach Defenbaugh switched into a 2-3 there for a second on the defensive end.
Marley back to Muldrew. Muldrew going to pull the trigger. That shot short. Rebound pulled down. That's Keelan Smith with it. He'll race into the front court. Smith. All the way to the basket. His shot, I think Bledsoe got a piece of that one. And Har-Ber comes the other way. Muldrew. In the lane, shot too strong, no good. Stacy with a rebound. 90 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Har-Ber's led the entire way. Minute 45 gone here in the quarter. DJ Johnson on the wing. Back to Stacy. 15 to shoot for the Hurricane. Keelan Smith out of the corner. Shot's no good. Marley had it knocked loose. Balls comes away with it, and that's knocked loose. They're going to say Jonesboro basketball.
With a reset shot clock, and they're in no rush to score the ball. They have the Wildcats exactly where they want them. It's a 47-45 ball game with a 1 seed battling against a 4 seed.
4 seed, yeah.
And a 1 seed that's the number 1 in the state as well. So you said earlier Conway girls were the number 1 overall seed. So are the Wildcats.
Marley got a hand on that one. With 5:45 to go. Har-Ber's got the basketball again. Jackson Conley, just 1 point tonight. They've done a nice job on him. Jackson, of course, very, very dangerous, as you can see right here. Jackson Conley off the glass and in. See? Mention his name, and he shows up. Jackson Conley.
Shazam.
He's got 3. This is Keelan Smith. To the basket. His shot high off the glass. That's no good. Wood pulls down the rebound. And now we got a scrum for the basketball. Back to Cortland Muldrew. 5:20 to go in the ballgame. 4-point Har-Ber lead. Here's Muldrew in the corner. His 3. Good.
This is what you like to see. If you can balance it between Conley and Muldrew, then you are in for a good night. And then Wood adding what he adds on the defensive and offensive ends. This is a good basketball team when those 3 can get together on the same page.
This is C.J. Larry. Steps back. His shot on the way. That's no good. Rebound. A scrum going on, and I think Keelan Smith is going to get the putback here. What was the call?
One ref called a timeout for West Swift, and then one ref called the foul.
On Marley, wow.
The foul overrides the timeout.
Wow. 52-47 the score, 4:45 to go in the ball game. Smith will go to the line. He's got 20 tonight. Checking in for Jonesboro for the first time tonight, Myrian Taylor. So Smith gets the free throw. Caleb Chu's coming back in. It's a 4-point ball game at 52-48.
There's 4:45 left. That's a lot of time to make something happen.
Taylor's going to get whistled for the foul. That'll be his first. It's going to be team foul number 2. DJ Johnson up off the bench. He's coming in. Taylor will sit.
And the winner of this gets the winner of Springdale and Central. Yep. That is going to be the fun matchup.
Central just arrived. Got a game in between. Har-Ber girls can take on North Little Rock.
That's a game to watch, too. Don't go anywhere.
Hayden Wood, he'll shoot the 3. Wood. Like the bottom of the net. He's got 17.
He had to contort midair, too, to avoid getting hit. That was a good shot.
Bledsaw comes down with the rebound off the C.J. Larry miss, and now Har-Ber with a 7-point lead halfway home through the 4th quarter. A chance here with a 3 to put this thing in double digits. For a team that's offensively challenged like Jonesboro is, double digits, boy, that's big. Here's Wood, top of the key, his 3 on the way. No good. There's Marley with the putback and the 2.
I call that the cleanup crew by Marley. That is a perfect play to save the play.
Timeout, Har-Ber, 3:46 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good, but Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
57-48 our score, 3:46 to go in the ball game. Har-Ber has outscored Jonesboro here in the quarter 12-5. Stretched this lead out a little bit, and I think watching Coach Deffenbaugh during the timeout, he's feeling pretty good about where he is right now.
He likes the position, and this is how potent this offense is. They can get going on these spurts, and I think it's a 9-0 or maybe a 7-0 run that they've gone on here in the last minute or two. That's how potent, like I said, this offense is.
Keelan Smith will bring it across. He's had a good night tonight for Jonesboro. C.J. Larry with it, working off the pick. Larry steps back, his shot on the way. That side of the rim, no good. Hayden Wood with the rebound, and now you got to feel like Har-Ber's going to start to work the clock a little bit.
Yeah, 3:27 left in the 4th quarter, and you've got to be able to work that clock, but at the same time get a good shot in it.
20 to shoot for the Wildcats.
.308.
10 on the shot clock. Muldrew. One-on-one with Keelan Smith. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say it was a shot clock violation. It was close.
It was very close. I think that's the right call. I think it was still touching Marley's hand at the time of the shot clock.
So with 2:54 to go, Jonesboro going to get the basketball back. Good news, he just burned 35 seconds off the clock. And a team in Jonesboro that doesn't hit a lot of threes. There's DJ Johnson to Keelan Smith. Around to CJ Larry. There's Caleb Chu to Larry.
2:30 now on the clock.
This is Smith. Shot's no good. Wood with the rebound. 2:20 to go. Jonesboro with just 1 3 in the ballgame.
Yeah, they're not shooting it for three. They really have not settled for a three-point shot tonight. They've loved to get inside, and so have the Wildcats.
Larry's going to get whistled for the foul. That will be his third. It's going to be team foul number 3. Oh, they call that on Stacy. Okay. So Stacy will pick up his second. With 2:12 to go, you get a fresh 35. Muldrew. I'm not an analytics guy, but the math says one more possession without a basket here, and you're in pretty good shape if you're Har-Ber.
I like some analytics, and I think that is a accurate statement. If they can get a bucket here, it's going to be a little harder of a game.
15 to shoot for the Wildcats. And we're going to get a foul. This one's going to go on CJ Larry. That will be his third.
Is holding. I mean, that's what you got to do sometimes against Muldrew. There's a minute and 48 left in the ball game, and you've got to be able to be controlled if you're the Wildcats.
Shot clock resets.
Like you said, milk it, but still get a good shot at the end of it.
All right, you got plenty of time here. This is Muldrew. Bounce pass. Marley for the flush, and that's going to do it. Marley, he's got 7 in the ball game with 90 seconds to go. Har-Ber leads by 11. Three-pointer right back. Wood in there fighting for it. Whistle foul.
Yeah, with a minute and 26 left, and you've got an 11-point lead with a team that does not like to live and die by the 3-ball. That's kind of what you wanted for the Har-Ber Wildcats.
DJ Johnson whistled for the foul. 2 shots upcoming for Hayden Wood, and 1:26 to go here in the fourth quarter. Har-Ber can start making plans. They'll be here on Saturday.
Hopefully we can say that again, maybe after the girls' game.
A little semifinal Saturday. Har-Ber will be alive for that one. Wood can't get the first.
And I might be wrong, and you can always correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that's watching. This might be Coach Deppenbaugh's first ever playoff win for Har-Ber.
Second shot for Hayden Wood is good. .120 to go in the ball game. Backdoor lob there to Keelan Smith. He'll get the 2, but too little, too late here. 60-50 the score. We approach a minute to go here in the ball game. There's a steal. Chu on the run. Here's Larry. All the way to the basket. Has it swatted away by Conley, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Jackson Conley's going to get whistled for it.
Don't know about that one.
CJ Larry's going to go to the line. Larry gets the first.
You have 56 seconds left to go, and if you're the Wildcats, all you've got to do is keep control of the ball. Do not fall prey to the pressure that's being put on by Jonesboro.
Larry gets both. He's got 10 in the ball game, and we're going to get a timeout. 60-52 our score, under a minute to go. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
60-52 our score. 56.4 seconds to go here in the ball game. Har-Ber on all fouls now. Jonesboro's got their fifth foul, so Har-Ber will go to the line on all fouls.
which is not a good thing for the Jonesboro.
That ball knocked out of bounds there by DJ Johnson. It'll leave 51.8 seconds, 31 on the shot clock. Hayden Wood to inbound. Muldrew finds Lee on the far side. Lee back to Muldrew. 25 to shoot, 45 on the clock. And we get a hard collision at center court. CJ Larry going to get whistled for his fourth. It'll send Muldrew to the line. Cortland can hit these.
It's called icing the game.
Pretty much. Coming into the ball game, Keelan Smith will check in after the first free throw. Muldrew's first free throw is good. Muldrew's got 33 tonight. Second free throw upcoming. Last 40 of the ball game. A 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Wood comes down with a rebound, and that should do it. Smith's going to get whistled for his fourth.
And this is the guy you want going. He shoots 88% on the season from the free throw line. That's exactly what you want if you're the Wildcats.
Smith has just fouled out. 4 fouls plus the technical, so he's gone. And with 32 seconds to go and a 10-point lead, Muldrew will go back to the line.
Probably their best three-point shooter as well as Smith.
First free throw's good. Second free throw upcoming for Cortland Muldrew. Mosby's going to check in. Here he comes. Muldrew's going to check out. Shot clock's off. Har-Ber's got that 12-point lead at 64-52. Reminder, the girls' game's coming up about 15 minutes or so. And Connor and I will be here to bring it to you. It's a 3 on the wing there from Chris Stacy, and we're going to hold it right here. We'll reset everything, and Stacy hits the 3. So it's 64-55, 25.9 seconds to go. And, Connor, I think we got about what we expected tonight. Har-Ber got their sea legs underneath them. And, we talk about going into the first round. We're talking with Coach Pimple. It's just one of those things in the first round. It can be a little funky at times.
It can be. The first round, especially once you get that bye, is a lot more confusing than if you were to play that first game and get your feet wet. And the Har-Ber Wildcats, it took them a little bit to get into their groove offensively and get everybody involved. But once they got them, they got them.
Now, if you want to watch the girls' game, you're going to have to go back to the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube page. You go back, go to the live tab. The link for the girls' game will be there. If you want to watch the Little Rock Central Springdale game, same process. You go back to the live tab, and we'll have it coming up later on. So, 25.9 seconds to go in the ball game, and ball's batted out of bounds, and it'll be Har-Ber basketball. Shot clock's off.
Give credit to Jonesboro right now. They're fighting still.
And these are the defending state champions. Their reign's going to come to an end tonight in the second round. And we're going to get a foul here. Wes Swift wanting the jump ball. It's going to go on Chu. And that's going to be his fourth.
There's some icing on the cake for Muldrew. He's the best statistical free throw shooter on the Wildcat team. And he also has, I think, 36.
Oh, boy, you're really testing my math here. 27 going into the fourth quarter. He has 36. You are correct.
Yes. I never get to hear that.
2 free throws upcoming for Cortland Muldrew. Hits the first.
I also see Fayetteville here. They're walking down the stairs right now.
Yeah, they play tomorrow night.
Team.
Yeah, Fayetteville kind of ended the season with a thud. But
2 consecutive losses, one to Har-Ber by 22, and then they lost to Rogers.
They lost 3 out of their last 4. Wow. It's a team that was undefeated in conference play and just kind of stumbled through the end. But, of course, like you said, incredibly dangerous team. This is Rutherford, hands to Stacy. His 3, side of the rim, no good, and that's going to go out of bounds with 16.2 seconds to go. Now we're getting defense for offense. As Cortland Muldrew checks back in. I guess it's more defense for free throw shooting.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. We got Jackson Conley crashing into the table with C.J. Larry. Hope everybody's okay, including the folks at the scorer's table. And now we've got technical fouls.
What just happened?
There was some. Okay, so to recap, Jackson Jackson is still down here. I'm gonna pay attention to him here for a second. There was a scrum that started away from the table. There was just some pushing and shoving and probably just some frustration, but Jackson Conley still down behind the scorer's table as he went crashing into that. There's the table, which isn't locked onto the floor, so it gave, and then he kind of went into the scorers, and there he goes. He's up, so that's good to see. But there's a concrete retaining wall down there that he probably bounced off of. Hopefully he is okay. And he's kind of got his hands on his knees right now, and they're paying attention to him very, very closely. Now, the second half of this is the technical fouls that were called, and we'll have to see let them sort that out after Jackson, who is now making his way to the Har-Ber bench under his own power.
A good sign.
And see, he's holding his back. He probably just, they got the what is it? The hip plate there. Bounce that one off there. It can hurt you a little bit. Yeah, it can. So Jackson will make his way to the bench. Now we got to sort out the rest of it.
Thinks it's offsetting technicals again. Springdale walking in right now.
Yep. Dogs arriving for their game. They're playing at 8:30 tonight.
Excited for that one.
So we're waiting for the PA. I guess they got to get their equipment working again.
Yeah, he kind of took out some of the equipment as well. And the table, I think,
the table may be broken. I think they're trying to figure out what's going on down at the scorer's table.
Give some credit, Lauren Ward, head trainer for Har-Ber Wildcats. She is doing a great job for them. Has kept everybody healthy. She kept me healthy when I was an athlete for Wildcats for 1 year.
So to reset here, 66-55 the score. 8.7 seconds to go in the ball game. There were fouls called. I don't know if there was a foul on the play.
I think there was a foul on the play and then offsetting technicals.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what. I'm not real sure what the call is going to be here. They're getting an explanation there on the Jonesboro bench now, and it looks like it's going to be Jonesboro basketball. DJ Johnson's come to the near side to receive the ball, and now we're just kind of waiting.
Because it goes, if it's an offsetting technical, it goes to the jump ball situation. The position arrow favored Jonesboro.
I have no idea.
CJ Larry fouled out.
Yeah. I think Muldrew got one of the fouls.
I think so. He got the offsetting technical.
Okay, so that'll clean that up, and it'll be they're going to say there was no foul on the play. It's the technical fouls that they called that for. So Jonesboro gets the ball back here. They're going to put time back on the clock. So they put 15.7 seconds back on the clock. And I think we're set to go. 11-point lead, 15.7 seconds to go. DJ Johnson to inbound. Here's Stacy. He'll throw up the three. Stacy with the three. Cuts the lead to 8. And we get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Rutherford. That'll be his 5th. He will foul out of the ball game. Did not score tonight. So a lot of things here to sort out, but I think the primary thing that we're concerned about right now is the health of Jackson Conley.
Yes, that is exactly what we're concerned about right now. If you're a Wildcat fan, you are concerned entirely if Jackson Conley can return for the semifinals.
Hayden Woods' first free throw's up and good. Hayden Woods had a good night tonight. 19 in the ball game. Second free throw for Hayden Wood. Number 20, Jaquez Jordan, has checked in for Jonesboro. Wood hits the second.
That's 19, I think, for him.
20 for him.
20, wow. Good game for him.
Last 3 seconds of the ball game. Jordan throws it up at the buzzer, and that's how the ball game will end. Har-Ber's going to advance to semifinals Saturday with a 10-point win over the defending champions. 68-58, our final score. Connor and I will be back to wrap it up. You are watching Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I am Paul Gree, principal at Har-Ber High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Final score 68-58. Har-Ber wins this one. Springdale Athletic Foundation basketball is brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Slim Chickens. Trade Pro. United Federal Credit Union. Tacos for Life. And our friends at Storms and Swiderski Orthodontics. Wildcats moving on to semifinal Saturday. An impressive performance against a really good basketball team.
And impressive in the second half. In the first half, it was a tight ball game, but the second half, really everybody else got involved. Jackson Conley's defense got going. Hayden Wood's offense was explosive. Courtland Muldrew did Courtland Muldrew. We know what he's going to come in and do. I think he finished with 38 in the ball game. Just an amazing player for the Wildcats, and he's what's really going to propel them. But Hayden Wood and Jackson Conley are those X factors that are going to go in to making him better and making the team better.
68-58 the final score. If you're going to watch the Har-Ber girls game, we're going to encourage you to go back to the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube page. Click on the link for the Har-Ber girls. We'll have it on here in about 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll do the same process for the nightcap when Springdale takes on Little Rock Central. For Connor and our entire SAF crew, glad to have you along, and Wildcats win tonight. We'll talk to you again here in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Springdale Athletic Foundation basketball.
Jackson Conley weaves through, gets to the ball, and one play